You're a yummy 350-gram serving of Rocky Road ice cream. I'm going to give you the Christmas advice of your life. Stay away from the soy. Check out Davey James from PulseChain Community. What a buy, bro. He literally bought the Pico bottom of the FUD. This is literally... Where's the sell? Where's the sell? Thank yous. Thank yous. And why did I say yous? It's plural you. That's right. Who is yous? Well, thank you for all the coverage to the following people. I was hoping you would buy. I know most of you, unfortunately, are not game enough. Only like Eric out of this list would be game enough to buy. So, Davey James, friends, who is confirmed can do at least one pull-up, bought the bottom. Look who he faded. So I want to thank you again. So thank you for the coverage. Altcoin Gordon, Eric Wall, Stacey Herbert, Max Kaiser's wife, Simon Dixon. He doesn't get a nickname. He doesn't need another nickname. He's already blocked me, but his name's Simon Dixon. So Simon, you don't need another nickname. I can't top that. And then we have Gary Cardone. Okay, so these people all did massive coverage. Richard Hart, expanding the mind share for the news. There are a couple of other cucks out there, but they're like, yeah, I just forgot off the cuff. There's like very low follower accounts. But thank you so much. You did expand everything. Now, because I actually care about you making money and not about me being right, which I don't give a crap about, I hope you listen to Davey James. By the way, everybody on that list, every single person on this list, by the way, not a single one of them can do one pull-up. Not one pull-up. You can't even do 6 diamond push-ups either. You can't do 6. Okay, no respect. None. Davey can. Buying the dip, friends. This is it. Also, to confirm some good friendship news as well, we have the Richard Hart special update video. He made a Christmas release, friends. Yes, and the market started moving up after that. It was an immediate show of green candles. This is a 6-hour performance. So 24 hours, 8%, 8%, 9%, 5%. It's actually nice. Had this burst up like, oh, he's great. Probably because he said he's bulletproof twice in there. He said he's safe. Everything's great. He referenced the corrupt SEC. He goes, well, Judge Auntie Carroll usually got 60 days for a motion to dismiss. He gave everybody a lot of optimism. He did not reference Interpol, but he kind of did. He says entities get mad when you are releasing free public software, which is what PulseChain is, and Hex and everything else. They are free open source public software, and they get mad. Remember, for Donald Trump, friends, the Donald Trump mugshot, they said he was a serial woman attacker, woman abuser, womanizer. They said he's a thief. They raided his home. They stole things from his home. They tried to put him in jail. They tried to basically spike his diet with soy. Everything. They threw everything at him. And then, oh yeah, that didn't work. Let's actually send a deep state planned assassin to shoot a bullet literally into his head. Then luckily we had the Holy Spirit was like, you know what? These guys, they deserve an alt season. So the Matrix stocks, it was like, whoa. So that's it. That's basically it. Alt season was on as soon as Donald did the Matrix dodge of the bullet flying by his head. So thank you, God, for that. So thank you, Santa. We now have the others BTC. Once again, friends, I'm going to be watching this every single week. We're still on track technically. Just to let you know, yes, we can, friends. We can literally, we can peak 100 days from now, from the flip, which is March next year. It is possible. However, it's possible that in March, that the wave is only here. And then it's under expectations, where the Jeets expect 10x. So we come back down, and in the crash, they realize that they're soy drinkers and they're a bunch of hormone blocking scum. And unfortunately, what would happen for them is they're going to jeet their bags, and maybe we get the actual real alt season in the back end of next year, which is what I deem my white swan prophecy. I do believe I have a white swan out here. Now, friends, if you actually look at something what happened to dark prophecy, well, look, actually, everything happened, but I don't think altcoins are high enough. Every ratio, everything on the charts tells me altcoins aren't high enough. Therefore, sweet. Friends, it's kind of funny. I plan for the dark prophecy. I go, guys, if you're going to get a scenario where the 4-year cycle repeats anyway and we all make money, You have nothing to worry about. You're going to win. But you don't know that back in 2022, do you? So aren't you glad you've been training your mind to buy dips, to buy the depression, to bet more than you can afford to lose during that period of time? Yes, that's actually how you win. There are going to be people, they haven't paid attention to that. They're going to decide that they want to get into crypto in the next 90 days. I've got interesting posts here that I quoted from Richard Hart's his video, friends. So this is my quotes that I've got here from you. So he basically says, the judge, Auntie Carol, takes historically 60 days to make a motion to dismiss the ruling. He goes, I am optimistic for a good outcome. He also said, I've never been more safer. I'm living my best life. I'm bulletproof. A lot of entities in the world might not like the free open source software that I built. Also having fun as well because I'm living my best life, guys. That's like the typical TikTok, Insta-ho, just bought a Louis Vuitton bag, got to show it off to the world type of guy. I'm living my best life, guys. I don't have children. I'm living my best life. I just hear it all the time. I'm living my best life. But I know he's not taking that context. It's just like, it's hilarious. It's just like the guess. My life is so great, guys. It's just, man. Also, girls in crypto, when they get attacked, that they say that to crypto guys as well. It's kind of fun. I don't know why girls, let me know. Why do you say that? Okay. I'm living my best life. Hey, everybody. It's cute. A lot of entities in the world don't care if you live or die. I do. It's for you guys. I care about you guys. I feel good. So he's talking about the corrupt Interpol. He's talking about them. He's also talking about deep state plan assassination. Also to let you know, friends, you want to know, tell me, what about the pDAI? What about the pDAI? Do you want to know what happened to Nikolai? Rest in peace, Nikolai, the guy who co-founded MakerDAO, dead. They killed him. Yeah, the Coconut Intelligence Agency killed him. He has a tweet. He literally goes, by the way, he literally has his tweet, friends. Do you want to see Nikolai's tweet? Just so I could show you. Nikolai tweet before death. Here it is. I'm not going to say all this, by the way. The Kia and the Momo, the Mossad, and the child abuse elite are running some kind of, I can't say this on YouTube, friends, trafficking entrapment blackmail ring out of Puerto Rico, right next to Uncle Schiff, and the Caribbean islands. They are going to frame me with a laptop planted by my ex-GF, who was a spy. They will torture me to death. And then he was killed. They said I forgot how he died. I think they killed him. Literally, he drowned at the beach in like knee-deep water. It's sad. Just to let you know, we know from the UFO guys now, just to let you know, ufology updates for you friends. When the Coconut Intelligence Agency, before they kill you, they stalk you and they poison you with lead and stuff first. Okay, so you start going loopy. You can't make coherent sentences, so people just think you've lost the plot. Then they kill you. Okay, just to let you know. And can you say, oh, was he going crazy then? No, he wasn't, because we know that all happens 100%. Someone who goes crazy is not talking like that. They're talking about like, the spaghetti monster's coming to get me. Not key specific known factual information, So there you go. More quotes from Richard Hart. Look at Donald Trump. They shot him in the head. They tried to take him down, took him to court, raided his house, stole from his house, arrested him. They did everything they could to the guy, and he won. Next thing as well, Richard Hart says, I am bulletproof. I've been planning for this my whole life. I've literally spent my whole life planning for this exact thing, making the world a better place. So that's implying the Interpol, people coming for him. That's what it's implying, friends. What we'll do is we'll play some Frankie G laser beats for that. So yes, he's talking about, hey, Interpol, they're going to come for me. They want, friends, this guy, like, I'm pretty sure he figured out, hey, I'm a billionaire. Billionaires get targeted because the government just wants free money. And like the governments are running out of so much money that we literally made a whole industry out of it called cryptocurrency because they have to debase everyone. So of course they're going to try to target individuals, right? He also mentioned as well, PulseChain is actually doing just fine without centralized exchange listing. And I guess a message for the whole PulseChain community, he said, start talking more about, he goes, outrage marketing can only do so much. Start talking more about Ethereum being better than a Bitcoin. Start talking about that. Actually, yeah, start shilling, because if you steal Ethereum, then you're one step away from that, right? That's pretty much, because like you're just your cheaper version with like more memes and blue ocean area and less competition. In other updates from the day as well, friends, Michael Saylor has his tweet. If you are not buying Bitcoin at the top, you are leaving money at the table. So sometimes, friends, I see these quotes and I'm like, bro, I've got to schedule this post out in about 18 months to see if you still feel that same way. So what I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to put this post out for literally what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a scheduled post right here. So you can actually see in real time. I'll be like, see, this is what I do, friends. I love this. I'll go scheduled post from December 25th, 2024. And I'll write, okay, does Michael Saylor still feel good about this quote? And I'll write, today's BTC price is 98,000 American dollars. And so what I'm going to do is I'm posting it into the future, friends. And what I'll do, I'll go to like December and I'll put it like, December 13, 2026. Actually, you can't do that. You can only do 18 months ahead. So you go to like June 2026. Let's put it sometime here. Everyone wake up. Let's see. Okay, that'd be wild. And we just schedule it out. Whee! There you go. Now it's just scheduled out to a year and a half from now. So it'll just appear. One they said, I'll completely forget about it. Just random date in June. Oh man. Man, look. I'm a confident guy. Not overly confident. I'm skits. You know what I mean? I got that paranoia. There's code words I won't say on YouTube. But the stuff I know, And when I don't know anything, I'm just like a goldfish in that area. You don't want to be saying this, bro. If you're not buying at the top, you'll leave. Just something about that, man. It's kind of like someone who's an alcoholic says to you, if you're not having a cup of whiskey with your breakfast, you're not getting all your nutrients for the day. You're starting it wrong. You're like, yeah. Are you still going to feel that way if you're on the hospital bed getting a liver transplant, saying goodbye to your family? You know what I mean? Like, it's just something about that. Just, you're meant to buy low, sell high. Not, hey, I'm going to keep bragging about the top because we can't go down. Newsflash, the government, the corrupt Fed, can stop the money printing to make people squeal for a year, including yourself. And they can convince most people that the inflation problem is fixed. They can convince people. Now, it's not fixed, but here's the thing. They can momentarily convince people it's fixed. What does that mean? 70% wipeout in Bitcoin. MicroStrategy destroyed. You get liquidated. That can happen. So please, friends, you got to have this fear in your heart, that 1% fear. And I'll give you confidence like a lion heart, but also, friends, you got to know, man, like if even a lion's out in a jungle, it finds like the little pond of orange juice. You got to expect things come out of nowhere, So I don't want everyone to hear you talk about that. I want to keep buying that top forever. As I mentioned before as well, in other news, remember Soy Bankman-Fried, he might actually get a presidential pardon. Just showing you, man, it's not about what you know, friends. It's who you know. It's deep connections going on here. The families, the ethnicity. Man, like they had Roca Negra on the ICO list and every single powerful person as well. Also, shout out to my friend, Mr. BitcoinObama and Johnny Wu for making this. Joshu Wu. This is awesome, this song.
We are the friend of Somi. We are the friend of Somi. Your friend Somi is good, man. Your friend Somi is good, man. Your friend Somi is good, man.
Thank you very much, sir. I love this song. Also, I like that Sprotos as well. If I had a Sprotos, this is the Harry Potter Obama one. I like it. That's cool. Look, it would be like me. It looks like fun and smiley. It's cool. Remember, particular Bitcoin, as you just saw there, they're one of the original Schizo Memes. Like we have Richard's only brother, and we have the Leonidas ecosystem in PulseChain. Schizo Memes, friends, is each one is a deep rabbit hole. They are literally schizo. You're in a kitchen with them. They've got a blade. They can either slash your throat and turn you into a Netflix crime docuseries, or they can make you a beautiful Vegemite sandwich, cut off the slices on the edge. By the way, friends, just let you know, Vegemite is extremely controversial. Yes, I love it. I love the smell of toast in the morning, friends. And yes, when I was a kid, I was always having Vegemite. For some reason, though, Vegemite, everyone in Australia, that's one of the most common things you get. Like, you eat that ass sweat piece of crap. That's a lot of people say that. Yes, we do. Okay, and what's wrong with ass? And his Charles Hoskinson. So, friends, recently, Charles Hoskinson, he started arguing with an AI agent on Twitter. He is actually arguing with an AI bot. And because the AI bot didn't like Cardanzo, he started talking back with it, and everyone's like, "Hey, bro, you've been talking to a literal AI robot." So it's kind of funny. Maybe he knew that, man. He's good. He keeps people like throwing share on him and stuff. He's more humanized than Richard Hart. Richard Hart is really like fearless warrior, no apologies type of guy. And then Cardanzo, because Charles is more like, let's say sorry, and like he goes and makes amends with the XRP community. He goes out here and does this. It's humanizing nature. By the way, if they tried to change, it wouldn't work for their communities. So if Richard starts saying sorry to everybody and talking, like if Richard actually started talking to an AI bot and got trolled, yeah, it's like you lose some reputation points and stuff here and there. Okay, but and as well, if Charles Hoskinson said like, no apologies, none of this, none of that, and stuck to it, it would also be bad for his community. What about the Cardanzo? Milady, I was subbed to my friend Somi before he reached 1 million subs, and we pumped 100x. So, by the way, the backstory to this girlfriend, her name is Crypto Finally, and yeah, man, this is actually a true story. You know Chico Crypto? Just so you know, so this type of stuff I had to learn when I was joining crypto in 2020. So Chico Crypto, this gentle sir here, Chico Crypto, he was in love with this girl. Now, why it heated up even more was Chico Crypto called Cardanzo the biggest scam in all of crypto right before he did the 100x back in 2020. He said it's never going to release, it's vaporware, they'll never have smart contracts. And then he publicly challenged Charles Hoskinson to a boxing match, okay? I think maybe Charles even said yes. I don't know. But it didn't happen, of course. So I had a bullet in Cardanzo, and I still regret to this day, but you have to learn, right? So I had a bullet in, but because I heard him, he was like so convicted for so long not to touch Cardanzo for literally like a year and a half. Total regrets because I missed out on the 100x. I was going to put more bullets in, right? But no one understood network effects or anything, but he called it the biggest scam, you know, so I didn't sell. It was just like, I could have put more sites. I never blamed him, but it's just interesting, right? So he was just so convicted for so long, and then Cardanzo went and did 100x anyway, okay? After literally a year and a half, like the whole way, he was just like, no, not going to look into it. Then this photo came out. So Charles actually cucked him in real time, and it sent him into like real overdrive. So it's kind of like these funny, mystical mystery stories of crypto that it gives us soul. So obviously, Chico Crypto and Charles, I love them both as characters. They're awesome. They're awesome. They contributed their own fair share to crypto and stuff out here. But yeah, these are the type of things that like, that's when I started to see crypto was special. Like we have our own like love triangle stories out here. I don't know what this chick, she's looking at the camera like, oh yeah, you should see the hotel room. There's a lot of hair in the bathroom. So this is the type of stuff. By the way, this Crypto Finally girl as well, BitBoy just went hard at her. I think he started calling her like a paid escort or something, and she replied back. That was when BitBoy was. That was when Benny Boo, when he called Ranny Boo. He said Ran was in charge of a child ring trafficking operation from Africa or something. It was just, and that was when Ran was like, Ran didn't even say. Ran knew. He's looking at it like, bro, oh, you've really fallen off. Something bad's gone on. That's right before all the explosion out here. So yeah, here's the thing, friends. I want you to know that these people and these characters, okay, you know that crypto's about the people, okay? It's about these network effects. You see, it really is about that. These stories form because we have something real here, and the market gives these things value, gives these things mind share. Without these, you got nothing. Without these, it's just a company, and everything looks like, there's bricks and mortar out here, but you don't get any crypto value. So that's why it helps you understand memes, cults, and religions, right? Also, I want to show you this, okay? Donald Trump really giving it to the woke crowd.
We're going to stop woke. Woke is bullshit.
So you heard it from him as well. Woke is BS.
You know what woke means? It means you're a loser. Everything woke. Everything woke. It's true. Everything woke turns to shit, okay? It's true.
So you heard from the man himself. When it comes to these, friends, remember, that's when you think of Interpol, estrogen union, sucking on those big lactating man boobs, high estrogen, low test, fake Interpol, all this corruption's up. That's where it comes from. That's what this type of there's been a rejection of this politically. Look, man, I get it. That first political stuff, all right, yeah, respect everybody. Everyone's got a different way of living. Okay, we got to draw a line somewhere, bro. Like, I don't want you to give pills to my kids to change their gender. I just don't want that type of stuff. Can we like draw a line somewhere, okay? You know what I mean? Like, kid can't even hold a gun yet. You basically want him to hold a gun to their own hormones. You see what I mean? Like, there's some sort of line they go draw. There's been a huge rejection of that. So now the pendulum is going to swing hard the other way. Now, the good thing is, all the woke people, they're anti-crypto. If you go listen to like Young Turks, they call them, oh, these crypto bros. Crypto bros. By the way, if you or any of your family members have any of these woke tards in there, calling someone a bro is not a diss. Okay, we don't say it's crypto bro, but it's easy to them as a diss. Why? Because they hate men, because it's toxic masculinity. Like even the born male people, I can't even call them men at this point, who are on that side. They're like, oh, you're a bro. Yeah, I'd rather be a bro than a sissy. Of course. Have you seen how hairy my shoulders are? Right? So these types of people, it's been rejected. And it's like, there's a silver lining, right? They hate crypto so much, so we all know, okay, what is the rejection of woke? It's like, let's like go too far the other way. Let's like put no crypto regulation. That's pretty much what's going to happen. It's like, my prediction is, your friend saw me. I'm actually going to be saying probably in his bull market, I'm going, guys, let's be fair, man. We went a bit too far. We need to put some regulation here. We can't have these dirty, filthy scammers doing something. Like, we need to protect people to some regard. We can't expect everybody to be free open market. Just like you can't expect everybody to walk outside, start dodging bullets every left and right. Let's have some sort of thing. And that might be for the next bear market. But that's beautiful, right? Because we haven't gotten to the mess yet. That's like what makes America the greatest country on earth. Because America goes, hey, let's not worry about the mess. Let's get the entrepreneurial spirit first, and then we worry about the mess later. Let's actually get the value first. That's why, friends, America kicks ass. That's why Americans smashing everyone in the world. That's why China, they could get these artificial GDP from high population numbers. They're not inventing anything, okay? All they can do is ban Bitcoin over there and then unban it. That's like your innovation. Hey, we unbanned something. Okay, sweet. Sorry, China, move it to the side. America, I'd rather buy the Ponzi stocks in America than touch one of the Chinese ones any day of the week. You need like deep insider information, okay? So you understand this like cultural shift out here. This is pushing us into 2025. Where to from here, baby dolls? Well, I demand a doubling of our PulseChain bags. So yeah, man, like everything in crypto, they've basically done nothing. Everything's done nothing. The most exciting, I'm blessed I can use the word exciting, feels like hell, was the PulseChain Richard Hart FUD event. This is the Sol ETH ratio. Now, I still feel that 2025, it's just going to be standard 4-year cycle with now that doesn't mean like there's news events that come, friends, up and down. They shake you out here, okay? So every 4-year cycle had like this like amazingly extreme news events, yeah? So you can't control them. But what I mean by that is I feel in my twisty nipples and my pointy elbows that this thing is, we're just going to hold this green weekly super trend to the very end of next year. I almost feel like that. I honestly feel like, friends, I'm just guessing. It looks like you don't have to worry about selling next year. You don't have to worry about it. As long as you're in 2025, like I actually think you'll have, like it can be December 2025, and you still have the option to sell. You're like, cool, I can actually sell everything right now. I feel like that. I don't think we need to have this PTSD worry because, you know, if you go back to 2021 December, as you all know, you can't see 2021 December for Bitcoin's price, it was 48K. Okay, so 48, 49K. You're pretty much, you're selling like 30% from the high, but altcoins were down 70%, 60 to 70%. So you've lost like, you've only got almost like a third to a quarter of what your portfolio higher price. That's what was devastating, right? So like, let's say $1 million at the top. Okay, you have to sell, but you've only got 250K. I feel like we're just going to be a lot better this time. Why is that? Just like a couple of things have just appeared. It's just like we all thought it was over, rescued. Okay, in here, PulseChain as well. We thought, oh, Richard Hart's going to get arrested by these fat man titty soy lactating guys coming out. And look, you know, Donald Trump's coming and fighting back. He escaped the planned assassination. I feel like that's going to be the story. Now, 2026 though, totally different ball game. 2026, I can sniff. All right, we might actually get what I've been predicting: 8 red monthly candles. Okay, I have no price prediction. Doesn't matter. Just you know what 8 red monthly candles means for altcoins. Okay, it means like you know what they even means for stablecoins. Okay, so I hope you've learned something from now, friends. I remember I uploaded this video, and I even have Eric replying to me. Very interesting, friends. Do you want to know something funny? You know, Eric still doesn't follow me. Okay, Eric won't follow me until we get above 10x day 1 sec. So at some point, he thinks like it will never happen, like at all. I've even got it marked it here. I deleted it out here. But yes, with Eric, with his video, friends, like look. Edge runs away from people, okay? And when people have edge, they specialize, yeah? However, if you can't find somebody to share secrets with you, which is literally nearly impossible, another strategy is to find people who just lose consistently and think about their mindset of being a loser and do the opposite, okay? So these are the people, friends, that you have to fade. They're saying, PulseChain, no reason to be bullish. Okay, you mean the poor guy who has to buy Solana pump fund trash, who thinks his ticket to retirement is flipping a couple of 2 or 3 X's whilst copy trading someone like Mr. Frog who's literally dumping on you every 15 seconds, scalping out for $200 worth of Sol every single trade? You mean that guy who's poor, who's never ever made anything in his life? You mean that person drinking soy latte who believes the Interpol FUD? You mean that same person who bottom sold the bottom of the zombie virus? The same. So these people, it's interesting, they all happen to do the same thing. They don't ever believe in anything. It's just weird. Like there's a loser crowd. And the losers, they're consistently doing something in the field. But I'm just helping you, friends, because like we're not in a physical place to see these people. It's not like, so for example, if you're in a nightclub and you're a young adult male and you're trying to fornicate premarital relations or court a young lady, you know, okay, there's a guy out here, he's creeping everybody out. Maybe he's a bit too sweaty. Maybe he's just like, he just doesn't know when to leave. Maybe he goes and meets a couple of girls. He's like still standing there for like 5 minutes and the girls are like looking down on the floor. You know what I mean? And they're like, I have to go use the bathroom. I've got to go take my 4th dump for the day, right? So, those people just not switched on. You can physically see that. So you've got to go up to that guy and be like, hey, bro, there's this concept of like reading the room. Like, what you should do is go there, say like, your sentence or two, like, hey, bitches, buy PulseChain. Sorry, I got to go out there, hang out with the club owner, right? Who's the club owner? It's no one. It's actually just me, and I just pretend I'm the club owner. Okay, so you see that? You're just there for 5 seconds, you go up, but he needs to be told that, and you got to see that. You go, oh, when you hang around and you got sweaty armpits and you just don't say anything, you just stand there with a group of girls that you just met, you're making them awkward, uncomfortable for 5 minutes, right? So that's contrasted with someone who like, hey, knows how to like just socially engage with people, right? You see that? So that actually happens metaphorically. The same thing is happening in crypto, in markets. Okay, so that type of person doesn't know what's going on. Oh, Interpol FUD, sell. Oh, the Soyboys are saying this thing's bad, sell. Oh, the Soyboys are saying go to Solana land and try to flip a 2 or 3x 15 times to make $1 million. Okay, I'm going to go do that. You see, they're all doing the same thing. Okay. Oh, the Soyboys are saying buying and holding long-term is bad, so I should actually be in this like one thing out here, Oh, also the Soyboys are saying only buy Bitcoin, even though it's been running up for almost for more than 2 years now. Plus, the 4-year cycle is repeating. Plus, Bitcoin dominance is exceptionally high. Do you see what I mean? Like once you find out what the losers are doing, you're like, oh, look at the crowd. Look at this crowd of losers. And here's the thing, friends. Don't waste your time trying to dunk on the losers, because the losers, they're cuckolds. Cuckolds, friends, they actually get a sexual stimulation from being losers. They know the feeling of losing. They're comfortable with it. Friends, you know that? That's actually what happens to a lot of people. They get comfortable with losing so much that it's like they naturally, subconsciously, they do stuff just to like make them, like they give them a reason for the thing not to happen. It's kind of like, friends, like if someone's going for an interview and they're like really nervous and the interview guy's like, oh yeah, sorry, we actually got the job filled. And the person's like, oh, you know what? Thank God. It's going to be stressful, you know. But I'd be like, oh, you soy drinking scum wasted my time. I could have been squeezing orange juice this morning. I got up early for no reason. You see that? You got to train yourself like that. You really got to train yourself. So you and I, when the bags go down and these people say bad stuff about us, we have trained ourselves. We want to win. We want to win. You get it? But these other people, when they see stuff going down, they're like, oh, thank God I'm drinking all that soy. Pulled around by a lady in stilettos kicking me in the supermarket store, telling me to eat dog food out of the dog food bowl because I'm a cuckold. See, those people, friends, now they actually make moves in markets. That's the best part about it. Because look, they see a retard like you making money and other retards and me. They go, oh, if these people can like kind of make money, I'm in the right industry. The problem is though, you've led the horse to the pond, but you can't make the horse drink that orange juice from the orange juice pond. You can't make them do that. They have to do it themselves. That's why you and I are going to make it. We understand this. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.